The Indiana Fever have a massive, nearly $80 million solution to lock down their future, but they can't use it yet. It's a real, concrete, game-changing investment designed to launch a new dynasty, but there's a catch. The doors to this basketball palace won't open until just before the 2027 season. This leaves the most exciting young roster in the WNBA facing a critical character-defining gap year that could make or break their franchise long before any ribbons are cut. This is the story of their fight to survive until the reinforcements arrive. Before we get into the problem, let's just appreciate the solution, because it is spectacular. What's coming isn't just a gym, it's a statement. Pacers Sports and Entertainment has officially broken ground on the Indiana Fever Sports Performance Center, a landmark investment reported to be $78 million. It's a sprawling 108,000 square foot, three-story complex that will be connected directly to Gainbridge Fieldhouse via a sky bridge, creating a seamless campus for the team. The organization is billing this as the new gold standard, a facility designed exclusively around the needs of the elite female athletes. And the details sound less like a practice facility and more like a five-star performance resort. It starts with 2 light-filled regulation basketball courts, but that's just the beginning. There will be a comprehensive recovery suite that could rival any in pro sports, featuring hydrotherapy pools, an infrared sauna, red light therapy, and dedicated rooms for massage and treatment. There's a chef-driven nutrition program with a full-service kitchen and smoothie bar. And then you have the lifestyle amenities that signal a true shift in how women's sports are valued. Plans include a player nail and hair salon, a content production studio, a golf simulator, and critically dedicated childcare spaces. This isn't just about keeping up, it's about setting a new bar. Star Aaliyah Boston has praised the organization for its investment and noted that player feedback was a top priority in the process. This facility is the ultimate recruiting tool and the ultimate resource for player development. It is, by all accounts, the promised land, but it's a paradise they have to wait for. The fact that this facility is coming is a massive win for the Fever, but the timeline, that presents a monumental challenge. The grand opening is slated for just before the 2027 WNBA season. This means the entire 2026 season must be navigated in the before times. For a team with a championship window that's just starting to crack open, a single year can feel like an eternity. While the Fever's current setup at Gainbridge Fieldhouse was renovated and is considered one of the better ones in the league, it's a world away from the dedicated exclusive hubs now setting the standard. A facility's arms race is underway in the WNBA. The Las Vegas Aces and Seattle Storm have already opened their own cutting-edge facilities, creating an immediate competitive advantage. Other teams like the New York Liberty and the Chicago Sky are also investing heavily in their own homes. This isn't just about luxury, it's about the marginal gains that decide close games. When your opponents have a 24/7 access to world-class recovery tools and training spaces all under one roof, it creates a gap. Think about the grind of a WNBA season. The long road trips, the back-to-backs, the physical toll. Having a dedicated space where a player can seamlessly move from practice to a lift to a massage to a catered meal to a hydrotherapy pool without leaving the building is a game changer. It's what helps a team stay fresher in the fourth quarter and healthier come playoff time. For the entire 2026 season, the Fever have to compete against rivals who are already living in the future. They'll have to watch other teams reap the benefits of the exact kind of infrastructure they've been promised, but can't yet touch. That creates a psychological hurdle as much as a physical one. Every loss, every injury, every moment of fatigue will be amplified by the knowledge that a multi-million-dollar solution is on the horizon, just out of reach. For a young team built around the star power of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, a year is a precious commodity. And the 2026 season has now become a tightrope walk over a competitive minefield. The dynamic between building for the future and winning in the present is one of the toughest challenges in sports. And the Fever are living it in real time. If you're enjoying this analysis, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the WNBA. Now let's get back to how Indiana can navigate this crucial year. So, how does the Indiana Fever bridge this gap? How do they not just survive 2026 but actually thrive? The answer is in leveraging the assets they do have right now, a uniquely talented roster and a budding chemistry that no facility can build on its own. The entire fight begins and ends with the dynamic duo of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Their on-court connection is the engine of this team. Clark's generational court vision and gravitational pull combined with Boston's elite finishing and defensive presence. is a 1-2 punch that can beat any team on any given night. Their chemistry is already strong, and another full season together will only sharpen that two-person game into one of the league's most unstoppable forces. The 2026 season has to be about perfecting this partnership, turning their pick and roll into an art form that can carry them through tough stretches. But it can't just be them. The weight of expectation is too heavy for just two players. Now this is where the rest of the roster becomes absolutely critical. Players like Kelsey Mitchell, a proven scorer who can take pressure off Clark, need to have consistent, impactful seasons. The supporting cast must embrace and perfect their roles. And a major focus for Coach will be transforming the team's defense, anchored by Boston into a top 5 unit in the league. Health will be the X factor that trumps everything. A key injury in 2026 could be catastrophic, not just for the season's results, but for the team morale. The front office and coaching staff face a delicate balancing act, pushing the team to compete at the highest level while managing minutes to ensure their stars are on the court, not in the trainer's room. Essentially, the Fever's strategy for 2026 can't be about what they lack. It has to be about what they have. They have to cultivate an us-against-the-world mentality, forging their identity in the fire of this gap year. Their bond and their collective will to win have to become their ultimate competitive advantage, an intangible force that outweighs the brick-and-mortar benefits their rivals might enjoy. If they can do that, they won't just be surviving, they'll be building the championship culture that will truly christen their new home in 2027. So, let's circle back to the title. The Indiana Fever's $78 million facility won't save them yet, and that is the absolute truth. Because a building, no matter how advanced, doesn't create a culture, it doesn't build chemistry, and it doesn't teach a young team how to win. It can only enhance what's already there. The 2026 season is, therefore, the most important year of the Caitlin Clark era to date. It's the year the foundation gets truly tested. If the Fever can rally, overcome the disadvantages, and make a deep playoff run, they can walk into their new performance center in 2027 not as a team hoping to be great, but as a team that knows it is. They will have proven that their success comes from the players in the jerseys, not the amenities surrounding them. In that scenario, the facility becomes a supercharger, a force multiplier that elevates a proven contender into a potential dynasty. But if they falter in 2026, if the chemistry frays, if they stagnate or regress, if they limp into 2027 feeling a year behind, then the new facility risks becoming just a beautiful, expensive building. It becomes a place where a fractured team is supposed to magically heal, where a losing culture is supposed to instantly reverse itself. And that's a burden no amount of hydrotherapy pools or golf simulators can carry. The verdict is that the facility isn't the savior, it's the reward. And it's a reward that has to be earned in the grit and grind of the 2026 season. The future of the Indiana Fever isn't about the concrete being poured downtown. It's about the heart and chemistry being built on the court right now. The Indiana Fever are at a fascinating crossroads. The future is bright and clad in nearly $80 million worth of steel and glass. But the present is where the real work lies. The 2026 season will be a true test of this team's identity and reserve. Can they bridge the gap and arrive in 2027 as the championship contenders everyone expects them to be? Or will the waiting game prove to be the toughest opponent of all? What do you think? What do the Fever need to focus on in 2026 to be ready to launch their dynasty in 2027? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to follow this story as it unfolds, make sure to subscribe for all our WNBA coverage. Thanks for watching.